Hello everyone and welcome back to Derpy Dungeons. This is Yasmo and today we are playing Baldur's Gate 3 with Sully.
Alright, well, Scratch!
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
So am I. I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you and Albert. I've got so many best friends, I hardly know who to snuggle. I missed your smell, but this thing I found had you all over it. I brought it for you, and I thought perhaps you'd like to throw it?
We say it's a dangerous object, but does it have anything to do with it anymore? Mine for it's gone, Orpheus is gone. I feel like it's just my
I
dead at
certainly
this
have,
point.
and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
I
You
guess
know
I gotta
best.
say it.
But
No, you could have said
fetch
bye.
never hurt anyone, as far as I know.
Yeah, but then I'm ignoring his request. That just sounds like a dick.
Not necessarily, you can still pick it up and throw it.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, it's right there on the
Realize that.
ground.
I think he's going around to get it.
I don't think so.
Friend?
Yeah, I didn't know for sure either.
You came! Big brother
I thought it'd give me an
Scratch
option to say,
too.
yeah, sure, here.
Happy.
He's so fluffy.
Yes. Miss this. More.
Oh.
Yes. Big. But Scratch is smart. Teaches me many things. Like Big Brother. Widders? No. You smell very delicious. Follow smell, find you. Lots. Make friends with a turtle, a cat, a kraken. Kraken eats my cat friend, so I bite, kill. With shiny clothes, I am strong. Tired now. Want sleep. Want cave.
Just a note about Shadowheart. When you romance her, she tells you that she dreams of getting her own farm with all sorts of animals everywhere.
Okay.
Just she tells you she dreams of that and getting her parents back and them all living there and being a happy family and blah blah blah. But that last part really can't be done.
Yeah.
I
Well,
just
I
thought
can do that one on the.
right.
Yeah.
I thought you might want that
For
information.
me, it makes sense. Yeah, character versus player, though, yeah. Different things, yes. I'll
Bear
do it
man?
this way.
He is big, but not bigger than me. I like him. I go to him.
This makes sense. If he was our shoe in charge of everything, he'd help the animal. Blessed
Starting
adventurer.
to wonder if you'd show up.
Oh, never. I always stay away. God, how hard is it?
I was wondering the same of you. I didn't think you'd want to be within arm's reach of me again.
I didn't think she hated me that much. What, thought it'd be ladies out of a butler to check the time?
He's quite powerful for a fellow content to loiter in our camp the whole time, isn't he? I wonder if he'll ever reveal what he's been up to exactly.
Probably
But no
not.
matter. If Wither's wily ways are what it takes to have you here with us, then I'm all for it.
With those wily
Come here,
ways.
will you? It's been forever. You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it?
I don't know. Being in the Avernus, you would think you would be a little skinnier than fatter. But she's
Yeah,
calling you
right.
fat. I can't see your options, by the way. All I see is the word continue.
The top one says, you can say that again. I slept under the stars enough for one lifetime. Second one says, I miss that actually. Third one says, are you calling me chubby? 4 says, I'll take that as a compliment. You look good too. 5 says, nonsense. I'm as disciplined as ever. And I
So what
mean,
you
technically, it could be more muscle if I've been doing nothing but fighting off demons.
so what you gonna choose?
You're saying technically it could be more muscle too. She's saying bigger. It's not skinny,
I didn't
smaller.
I didn't ask what you said. I heard what you said. I said, what are you going to
I
choose?
know. I'm looking. I haven't chosen yet. They would go with the second one. I missed this actually.
Same. In fact, I found a nice meadow not far from where I live now. Every now and again, I'll spend the night there. For old time's sake. I'm glad you seem well. Trudy.
I can see these.
Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister. One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence. It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. Gods, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long.
He is reformed. You're right. I was truly heroic.
Oh, I know they are. I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited. Must I? You presume a great deal. I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all.
Oh, you know this. I'm contemplating between 1 and 3.
I mean, yeah, they're the only ones that
Yes.
mentioned Karlach, so it makes sense that you'd want those two.
Uh, well, one says that you're carving your way, which totally means you're destroying all the demons, which is good. The other one says
Devils.
not really restful. Huh?
Devils. Excuse me.
I'm
Yeah, that
glad
word.
you two have each other. Hells, I'd be almost tempted to come along if you'd have me. Perhaps if your adventures ever lead you out of Avernus permanently. Hopefully, these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together. Now we've got to make the extra effort ourselves.
Oh my gosh, she's looking at the bright side of things.
That is a meta answer if I ever saw one.
That's what?
A meta answer if I ever saw one.
Oh, completely. I love it though, because it makes so much sense. I get it. I'm the bad guy.
I'm sure we will, but let's be proactive about it all the same. We're more than capable. After all, we've faced down bigger threats than wrangling together a few social calendars.
I disagree.
We.
I disagree.
Don't be a stranger.
It's the thing that kills adventuring parties in D&D more than anything else.
Scheduling complex.
Yep.
Oh. I hit
What
X
is
and
it?
it stopped the
Well,
button.
now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
It said
What were
anonymous
you saying? Why does it
adventurer
want?
under her name.
Yeah, I know.
It didn't say
Yeah, a
that
lot of them say so.
last video. That's
Yeah, it did.
weird.
Or did on mine at least. We got here, I looked at it.
Ah, how nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing. Huh. Baldorians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again. Honestly, much more sitting down than I'd like. Mistake me not, there is still much to be done. Plans to make, maps to be frowned over. But my children are more than capable of doing it. Even the young ones tire of me peeking over their shoulders. This night offers them a brief respite from me at least. And this place, now I look at it, it is where you all spent your first night together, no? A fine spot for an adventure to begin. A fine spot indeed. Just a little wander, perhaps, to stretch the legs. I'll find my way back, as I always do. I admit defeat. Baldur's Gate is my home. But that is the thing about home. The only way to see it clearly is to leave. And look back. For a little while, at least. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home.
In Avernus?
Whatever that means to you.
She thinks you want to live in Avernus?
She wasn't right there at the end of it when I said I was going there. I mean,
Everybody
told
was
her,
there.
you know.
What do you mean?
I don't think she was there on the docks.
Yeah,
Starian
she
went.
was. Everybody that's in your party was there.
Garlac is lucky to have you. And know that you are not forgotten. If your friends don't drag you from the hells, it will only be because you freed yourself first. But there will be more to discuss on that matter. First, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine. It's just so goddamn beautiful here.
For a nice vintage.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more. Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day. Well, I am not normally given to imbibing, but this is a special occasion, and I believe our dear Withers procured a fine honey mead as part of the celebratory victuals. Even the most ascetic of nature's servants would be tempted by such an elixir, but that can wait. Your company is what truly drew me. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
Stay eager a little longer. I'm gonna leave now. Bye.
I mean, you could say that. I'm
In
interested
that
about.
case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together. In a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing. I see that now. We welcome folk from all walks of life. anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of. You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but
The
exhausted
game
my
makers call
repertoire in but
himself
a few
Daddy. I
short
wonder
months.
where.
No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake. I am all ears, though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image. Karlak is truly lucky to have you in her life. Even the Hells themselves cannot dim the love you share. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the rest for now, unless there was
Excuse me.
anything else.
Do 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 do.
Do you truly even need to ask? Of course. Who could not open their home to a befeathered hero of Baldur's Gate? And I did promise the children I would bring them back a surprise.
That's one hell of a
Imagine their
surprise.
faces. Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods as far as I'm concerned. On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
You don't want to give him a hug.
No, I don't think so. I don't need to lead him on any more than he already thinks I like him.
As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age. Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company. Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Very skies. Such pleasure to see them once more.
Ah, breathe deep, Boo! The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. Ah, to meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Yes. Honored, of course.
He is not a guest, but your newest follower. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achesome. So I have. Though it is a peace made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood. 9 fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site, even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh, gods.
But enough, my friend! I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done. Oh, Boo, do you know what it would mean? To find a cure for Karlak's heart? Exactly! Her heart would be cured! Oh, when this day comes, you must come and boat with Minsk and Boo. Fear not, we sleep in that sewer no longer. It is a different sewer, much less damp beneath the bedroll. Now, Halfling,
You do this, you know
will
what
not have
happens?
you
That thing
embarrassing
you
him in
did.
front of his friends. So you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers,
Awareness.
Devil-horned and angel-hearted. Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of Gith, and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Minsk where. Gale, who now names himself
Totally
a
not
god,
on purpose.
though in truth, Minsk has known few wizards who did not think of themselves so. Shadowheart, 2 gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair? Halsin, Archdruid of Arch... somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells. And there, the champion of the Hells herself. Karlak Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball and Bane. Once the guild is made of good names
Can't lie, I
once
kinda
more,
like that.
Bull shall
Funny.
scratch the hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief. For the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty.
I noticed he
And
didn't say
more than
Minthara.
this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, hit like. If you would like to see more, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.